What led you to the pen? What made you pick up the pen and start scribing?
Um, shit, like like I explained to y'all earlier, man. I was always around ACD, like you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
and they was like it was A Dog, Ammo, Cats, and Master. They was the main four. Um, they ended up like fucking with LES, had LES producer for them and all that. I
Mm-hmm.
was rhyming too. Me and my man, God bless, still. I was rhyming too, but I was always the youngest and I was always the underdog, so niggas wouldn't let me get on nothing.
You had to earn your
Niggas,
stripes, right?
yeah, I had to earn my stripes for real. But it was just bad niggas in the hood. Like we used to have ciphers, like like this was when the tapes was out and all that. We,
Mhm.
what I'm saying, we got niggas tapes. We rhyming over instrumentals, like what I'm saying, in the crib from one speaker to the, what I mean, from one radio to the next radio, and
Mhm.
rewinding the shit back, making ad libs, hyping the shit up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And shit. At that point, I was 8 years old. Word.
Damn.
I was
Wow, son.
I was 8 years old. Word.
You
When I
was really
when I
impressed. The impression of what you was living, that shit, it impressed. Like that shit was bred in you, bro.
Yeah, bro, like shit stuck with me till this day. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Where it's like, yo, nigga, fuck it. I don't give a fuck what nobody talk about, nigga. We doing this shit. And you just go fucking chill out, shut the fuck up and do this shit, nigga. Fuck it.
Yeah,
You know what I
kid.
mean? Because the game is so saturated now, like niggas ain't really like getting the edge that they need, or you know what I mean, whatever the
Right.
case may be. You know what I mean? And it's like every 10 years the game reinvents itself.
That's a fact.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I commend that shit, like, cause you know what I mean? The same thing happened when I came in the game in 2000. You know
Right.
what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I was something fresh for the people, like, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the start of the 2000s, you know what I mean? And but right now I'm just like on it, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like I just turned 43 on June 9th, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, nigga, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like I got niggas that's my age, a little bit older, a little bit younger that want to hear that shit. So, you know what
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't pay attention to, you know what I'm saying, what's going on
Yeah.
musically as far as like you know what I mean, the young dudes that's out there doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to them. They definitely doing their thing. They holding it up. They doing it a lot better than we was too.
They making moves. They making moves a lot faster nowadays.
Yeah.
Word. Hell yeah. Everything just speeded up and shit, man. But word, man. That's when,
Mhm.
hell yeah, I was 8 years old, man. And it was crazy because that's when I started failing my classes and shit. Because I used to go to school just to write. Like, I'd be in class and I'd be writing. And I tap my man Willis on the shoulder, like, yo, Willis, listen to this. And spit some fire to him. We be in the class going crazy, like, yeah, nigga, we out of here. We don't need this shit.
Early.
You know what I'm saying?
Early.
Word, man.
So I
Yeah.
mean, you seem like you got like a wealth of knowledge at a young age. Like, what age were you really like? You know what? I'm cutting everything off. This is it for me. I'm just moving forward with that.
Shit, like, to be honest, bro, like from the beginning, from the start, like you know what I'm saying? Like I fell in love with that shit like as soon as I started, like real shit.
Right.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And then once I got a hold of it, I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely it. So
Mhm.
I mean, about that time, like I want to say like 8 months into being 8 years old, nigga, I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
This is
This,
my
you know
life.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because I'm spitting my rounds for niggas, and niggas is like, woo, that's fire, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, spit this, yo, spit that shit again, spit this again. And that's when I knew I was like, all right, I'm on to something.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
And you
Yo,
know what I'm saying?
so
I just kept rocking.
how did you and Mike DeLorean end up forming the group Bars and Hooks? Because wasn't at one point you was like down with Wild Gremlins too?
Um, yeah, yeah. Wild Gremlins is Nature was like the crew that Nature had. You know what I'm saying, when he was fucking with Nas and all that shit. And they from my block, 10th Street, 41st out of 10th Street. We all
Mhm.
lived in the same building, 4106. That's my nigga Master brother. Mr. Baxter on Instagram and all that. And
Wild Gremlins is a crazy name.
Wild Gremlins is crazy. Fucking, and that came like basically in the midst of everything, like with me and Hooks was like just out there grinding, you know what I'm saying, getting to it. And but me and Mike D, we always been fucking down since down by law. Like we used to play ball together when we was 5 and 6 years old.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like we literally know each other from like little, you know what I'm saying? Like babies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, from the sandbox, like, you know what I mean? And shit, we was coming up along the way. But you know, Mike D was off the chain, like he was in the hood, he was, you know what I'm saying, like getting to it and all that. So he had to get shipped to North Carolina. His mom shipped him to North Carolina, like, nigga, you gonna go down there, calm down, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And
back in the days, that was the fucking exodus. You was getting in a little trouble, you was going south, bro.
Oh yeah. That's a fact. And Mike D got shipped out immediately. Like, yo, you out of here, thon.
You gotta go,
bro.
You gonna go down here. You gonna get your shit right and all that.
So that connection makes sense to me because you know you're on the hood. But this is the connection that I'm trying to figure out. Like, where does Casanova Rug come in as Mr. Beats? Because he was like one of the first dudes that started working with y'all doing beats, right?
Yeah, he was the first dude that started working with us. The OG in the hood, Lord. He was like, yo, I know Casanova Rug, he make beats and all that. It's like, yo, he got the studio in the crib. I'm gonna link y'all up with him. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas take it there, record the demo and all that, get y'all music done and all that. And you know what I'm saying? And the rest was just history. Like once we got to the crib, we linked up. The first time we linked up though, he ain't let us record. We was tight. It's like, yeah. It's like, yo, bro. So we just came out here for no reason. He was like, nah, don't worry, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the shit in the crib and all that. You know what I'm saying? And for sure, like, you know what I'm saying? We was like, yo, let's set the date for the weekend because we went there on a weekday. And he was like, yo, let's set the date for the weekend. It was a Saturday, I think, some shit like that. And from there, we was off to the races. We was recording probably for like 3 months, like 3-4 months. Recording, getting it in. Then like, cause it was a lot of shit going on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole shit really started like when we started fucking with Mega, cause we, you know what I mean? Like Mega was the first one to put. Him and Mike D did the Fuck Nas joint.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was the shit with Charlie Baltimore on the Mall. And Mike D was on that. He got that through fucking entertainment. This was entertainment at the time. So like entertainment, they just wanted to sign Mike D. It was like, yo, nah, we don't want your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we want the, you know what I mean? Like, we want to sign you. And shit, you know what I mean? Like me being the nigga I was like, yo, bro, I'm here, nigga. Sign the deal. Let's get this bread.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I mean? And check it off the list. And we're going, you know what I'm saying? Like we going, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, we gonna take off regardless. He's like, nah, son, I'm telling you, like, we gotta be a group. Like, this shit gonna be crazy. And this was fucking this was like 90, like 97, 98.
Wow.
When had entertainment and all that. And we, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then once we started recording, like with Mr. Beats and shit with Casanova Rud, like we started shopping our demo. Mike D. Mons passed the demo off to Jimmy Henchman. Jimmy Henchman was like, yo, I need these niggas. Like, I need these niggas. But he was going through something at the time where he had to go in to the feds for 90 days. But he had us in the lab recording and all that. The nigga pulled 60,000 from under the table, was like, yo, y'all see this? And nigga, we was 17, bro.
I got a see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we 17. Nigga, he pulled 60 bands from under the table, like, yo, you see this? This is gonna be y'all's once I finish this bid up and shit, because he had to go in the feds and do 90 days. But the niggas that he left us with and all that, they wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't holding it down, like, you know what I mean? They wasn't holding it down. So we felt kind of shaky about it. We like, yo, either we gonna sit here and wait for this nigga to come home, or we gonna start fucking with P and just get this shit popping.
I asked you that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold on, because you said you just turned 43. So I'm just thinking about back then. Did you have any inkling or appreciation for who Casanova Rub was? Like, did you know?
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah, I knew exactly who he was. I knew exactly who Casanova Rub was. You know what I'm saying? Casanova Rub, Super Lover C, man. Girls, I got them locked, bro.
Girls, I got them locked.
Come on, bro.
That's classic shit right there, bro.
Hell yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just see them on, but you know, they from down the block from Astoria. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, in between the hoods, like you got Queensbridge, you got Ravenswood, and then you got Astoria at the end. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like everybody was just holding it down for each hood.